getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Brady, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Deion Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Target.
Go.
47 mic. 47 mic. Mike 47.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Check.
1st down, here's White. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on island over there. You're on island.
At the 37-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Get ready. Shit.
Alpha.
Brady gives this to White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Catch it. Single.
You draw Porker.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd
Shadow.
and 7.
57. Hey, Zoo.
57. Mike 57.
Switch up.
53
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Go.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
General West.
Mike 52.
Throwing Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Go.
Who's that?
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 50, plant.
52's the mic. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Alert flat, flat. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Five.
From the gun, Jones. The tight end, Rhett Ellison with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
On first down, Jones. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. John Simon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there. And
at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. We're scoreless after 1.
On the set.
51's the mark. Hey, pick your game up.
Yeah. Score.
Jones throwing on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
60 or.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Hey, Haywood.
52's the mark.
Hey.
52's the mark.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Slam.
Look at me. Door. Shoot.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
57 to Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Go Bandit.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
I'm trying to collect.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Yo, 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 yo.
3D. Hey.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, this Pats-Giants bout is part of the NFL 100 series. These two teams have met in a pair of Super Bowls, Super Bowl 42 and 46. Eli and the Giants winning both over Tom Brady and company. Now, the first of those two wins, of course, prevented the Pats from becoming the second undefeated team in NFL history. That was the famous or infamous, depending who you were cheering for, helmet catch by David Tyree. And now they meet in Week 6 of the 2019 campaign.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, check it. Go 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
58 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 58 to Mike, 58. 58.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Let's go.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
A gain of 19 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go 50.
57 to Mike. Watch 57.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Back.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Let's go!
Watch the whip. 47. Check, 47. Go.
72. Hey, orbit.
Watch the run. He's soft, baby. That's a baby soft.
From the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at about the 14. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
I know he ain't got it. Mike's 47. Mozzie.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Here's Brady going deep here for Edelman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Come to my work.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. In the face. 53 is the mic.
Hey.
53 is the mic. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
You're out. 5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, on that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. New England on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
56.
Hey, Wahoo!
Come on.
To throw is Brady. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Hey, Echo!
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. And let's get that ball.
Ready?
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jones now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
Go.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, high 7.
Check 50. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Get it.
From the 27, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. SOS.
Be driven.
Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And the Giants first down.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
On the ready.
Jones now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Jones. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Hightower able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Rock it.
Now Jones on 3rd down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And all the inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Wide. Pilot, 64, weak.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Wayne Gallman, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Check tight.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Bend it. Hey, check, Mike.
Go.
57. Let's go, D. Big six.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and
Let's
5.
make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Get it.
2nd and 5. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
Who that?
Deep dribble.
Now Gallman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 30 inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
6-6, pull it high.
58, right over there, right over there.
Let's go.
2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
I'm scared.
Now.
Jones operating from the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. John Simon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Here's Brady to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
47. Check. 47.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Lorenzo Carter, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
47, Mike 47. And we have you on the
Alpha. Hey, Haywood. Sugar.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Lorenzo Carter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Delta.
58.
Go.
58 to Mike. There's a party now.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Stop your whining.
5.
Looking to throw. Jones. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. John Simon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Regular.
Throwing on second and long. Brady, and they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
51 Mike. Mike 51.
Ready?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, here's Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Get in the right room.
On second down, Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Set, ready, 8, read.
2 right here. You gonna get this boy?